Welcome, fellow knights and fair maidens. I am Matthias Thorne, and today I'm going to be painting these models. The links are down in the description, but I'll be painting them with the coat of arms of the Tilly family, as they are closely linked to my actual last name, and also these are the family that I wish to represent when doing reenactment. So, who are the Tilly family and where do they come from? Well, from the research that I've done now, and again, I'm not a historian, just interested in this sort of thing. From what I can see, we came from Normandy under the rule of William the Conqueror when he invaded, from a small place called Tilly-sur-Seulles. And I apologise if my pronunciation is way off. Later in the Domesday Book, it is actually recorded in 1086 that a Ralph de Tilly holds some lands in Devon. Unfortunately, it would seem that during the reign of King John, we unfortunately lost this land. Henry de Tilly lost the land to the original owners. This would have been Robert de Mandeville. Whilst we do end up losing that land, the de Tilly name is appearing elsewhere in France. So it does look like we have some form of influence in the Normandy region still. And then following on from this, it does look like we have further titles and a William donating some more land from Chateau de Tilly, a cool place, cool sounding name, to the Bayeux Cathedral. Again, Bayeux Cathedral, Bayeux Tapestry. Love that connection there. So again, this is all speculation. I'm not a historian. I may be misinterpreting this, but from what I can see, we ended up staying quite well in France, or Normandy specifically, which would have still have been under the control of William, and later the Angevin Empire under the Plantagenet dynasty. So as you can see, I'm actually painting two models. The idea behind that is, well, I'm the younger brother, so I wanted to play the younger brother when I'm doing reenactments, and my older brother is joining me. So the model I'm actually currently painting right now is in fact me. And although I am painting the Norman Knight of Antioch, I decided to add a little bit of a background story that maybe I would have gone off on crusade as I inherited nothing. I wanted to build my own wealth. But being out on crusade, maybe I passed through Italy, so that when I came back, I gave some Italian Crusader equipment to my brother, as you see here. So I'm painting the Italian Crusader model as well. So as you would have seen from the start of the video, our coat of arms is a yellow background with a red fleur-de-lis, as you're now going to see me poorly attempt to freehand paint here. The model you're currently seeing being painted is in fact my older brother. He is the eldest brother, so following the death of our father, he would have inherited the land and the usage of the primary coat of arms. Now if he was to have sons, you would then add marks of cadency, which I'm now displaying here. But as the brother of the main title holder, I wouldn't really have a coat of arms, is my understanding, or I might have to create a new one. So this is what I am now focusing on with my character. In order to do this, I needed to do a bit of research into coat of arms and how they were designed, the rules that I had to follow when designing my own. So up at the moment are the colours that I would be able to use. You've got them split into two. You've got the actual colours themselves, followed by the metallic colours. So the whites and yellows would have been silvers and golds. Now my understanding is that the rule for metal colours, the whites, the yellows, they cannot overlap. So you can't have like anything crossing over. The colours, however, on the top is a bit more unclear, and that seems to be a bit more up for interpretation. Here you can see a coat of arms that is designed in a particular way that actually I want to follow, with the red emblem symbol being on the very foreground, with the black sash going across the back and followed by a yellow background. That is what I'm aiming for here with my coat of arms. I've decided to take the original coat of arms and just add a black bend to the back. Now from my research, it appears that this bend was often portrayed on coat of arms to signify a very good military commander or someone who has distinguished themselves. So with this in mind, if, like I said before, my character did actually go on crusades, maybe he managed to impress somebody on that crusade and was in fact rewarded by being given his own coat of arms. So I hope you've enjoyed this semi-factual, semi-fictional creation of the coat of arms for my character, but also for the historical dive into the de Tilly family. Thank you ever so much for watching. Please remember to stay vigilant, and I shall see you on the battlefield.